Hello and welcome back to the pickups. So yeah, it's not weekly because, as you know, during Christmas I took a bit of a time off in between the last pickups video, which was pickups 56, to this one. Just because of how it was falling, I just said, fuck it, I'll just wait until the new year. So this video I'm basically going to be showing off some of the stuff that I've gotten, some Christmas gifts maybe, I don't know, because I'm recording this on the 21st, so I only have three things to show off, one Christmas gift and two pickups. So I will do the Christmas gift first that a friend of mine kindly gifted to me for this media room, and at some point this year I'm going to need to figure out how I'm going to display it, whether I'm going to display it on the door, on my door, into this media room, or if I'll hang it up somewhere behind me, or if I'll have it on display somewhere behind me. More than likely, it'll go on that shelf. Maybe that shelf, I'm not 100% sure, but in order to show off how cool it is, I have to plug out my ring light in order to plug this in. So, yeah, I've already shared this on my Instagram and my Threads account. Um, Actually, no, I didn't share it on my Threads, only on Instagram. And it is a very cool neon sign that a friend of mine got me that lights up saying on air. And I just think this is the coolest fucking gift that I've gotten. Uh, Especially for a backdrop, somewhere either back there or over there. I don't know yet. I still have to figure out where I'm going to put this. But thank you, Martin. I still really do appreciate this gift. Um, so I'm just going to knock that off. I'm going to set it where I have it set, which is underneath the ring light. And now it's just a case of putting back on my ring light for the moment. So, the two things that I have to show off are TV show related for right now. Um, just because with it being this, just 4 days to Christmas, I wasn't picking up anything crazy. There was one thing I had planned to get, but this one I got was literally just because it was cheap, and that was Futurama season 2 on DVD, in this big massive box set. So it comes with this nice little slip. There is the back, and then of course the amarais that are inside. When you put them all together, they show off a big massive picture, which I'm not going to do anything about. And then, of course, here's the inner box that has some other stuff about it. So, yeah, I now have season 1 and season 4, plus now this season 2 to add to the collection. And I made sure not to mess this part of it up like I did with the season 1 box set. So yeah, the one thing that I knew I was definitely going to be picking up before Christmas was the 60th anniversary. So yeah, I already mentioned this in my video of me opening this, of the rant that I had, where if it wasn't for the fact that I cancelled my pre-order and ordered it, I would not have gotten this until after Christmas, around the 27th or the 28th. For whatever reason, that's just the way the pre-order was worked, because of when I pre-ordered it. Initially, it was going to come out. I was going to get it in January, but then that got pushed back to the end of December. And then I saw if I order it, but on Tuesday, I'll get it the Thursday or Friday. So that's what I done. I canceled my pre-order and ordered it when it came out on physical. So I went with the regular Amaray instead of the steelbook, because I just didn't like the steelbook artwork on it. I'm sorry, I just did not like comparing it to the other steelbook art that we got for past seasons. It does not look great in my honest opinion. That's why I just went with the standard Amaray case with the slip, instead of the god awful steelbook. But hey, that's just my opinion. on the Steelbook. So yeah, that's what I have for right now. But obviously, I'm going to be recording more as I get more stuff to show off. So it'll be a second for you. It's going to be several days for me until I figure out when exactly I'm going to be posting this. Okay, so it is now the 26th of December, so day after Christmas. And so I just got show off a few things that I got. Nothing really movie or TV show related, because that's not just what my family does for me. Like, they know I collect this stuff, but they tend to stick to the more practical side of things, socks, underwear, clothes, that type of stuff. Like this t-shirt that I'm wearing is one of them. I got two hoodies, jocks and all that stuff. But there are some different things that I can show off in this. But prior to Christmas, I picked up Requiem for a Dream on DVD because this has been a movie I've been really wanting to see because I seen the opening back in college. And ever since then, I've been wanting to get my hands on it. I paid $3 for the DVD copy. Now, my local CEX does have the Blu-ray there, and I've been for 12, and I've been toying with the idea for getting it, but once I was there prior to Christmas on Friday, I think, I seen it there for the Thursday, like, okay, I'm just going to pick this up. So very happy to add this into the collection. So now we get on to the Christmas stuff. My cousin got me this cool mug. It's a Dragon Ball mug. It's one of those mugs where you pour the hot water in and it changes the scene. So it's Dragon Ball. So it goes for like the end of the Cell saga, with Mr. Perfect Cell there, and then Goku will appear behind Gohan here for the father son Kamehameha. So that's really really cool. Um, let's see. I'm just taking some stuff out here. I got Lego. I got decent amount of Lego. I got see my local charity shop Oxfam had bags of Lego, two for 250. So I got the two bags of Lego, and then I got a complete Lego set, which is a 3-in-1, which I can use to make mocks out of, which I more than likely will end up doing. Um, I have I'm already just looking at the jet here. I have ideas of doing like a Lego Star Trek mock build because I have a Lego Star Trek mock starship built, which is some up at the top of the big bookcase there. So I have ideas. It's just actually getting around to building them. And then really the last thing to show off that isn't toiletries and stuff. I also got this tin which had came with two Pokemon packs, which was the 151 set. So inside I got the psychic coin and two packs of Pokemon. And the best card that I pulled was this Mewtwo Hollow. And then I just got, other Pokemon from the original 151. So yeah, I'm very happy with everything that I've gotten. Okay, so it is the 27th of December now, getting very close to the end of the year. And I was in town today because I was just getting a few more bits in the house just to tide me over. I also needed to get cat food for Levi. And so I went into CEX and I was going to pick up two things, but unfortunately they couldn't find the disc for one movie, which was Billy Elliot, because I've heard great things about that film. So maybe I'll pick it up somewhere else in the new year. But the one thing that I did pick up is a film that I have not seen. I'm 99.99% sure I don't have it in my collection because once I'm finished filming this, I'm going to actually update my list again, and that is The Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, never seen this film. I know it's a lot of people's favorite film, but I went with the 2-disc special edition of the movie, which has a bunch of special features. including the making of, original featurette, deleted scenes, Anthony Hopkins' phone message, outtakes, and a whole bunch more. So yeah, for €2.50, I couldn't pass it up because it's a lot of people's favorite movie, and there's a reason why it's considered a cult classic film. And so I've never seen it, so I'm gonna check that out. So during Christmas I got money, so I was in Golden Discs, which is an Irish owned brand of stores where it's like HMV but stupidly more expensive. Um, just to give you an example, Star Trek Picard season 3, the final season of Star Trek Picard, in my local Golden Discs, for just the DVD copy, brand new seal, they want €30. I could get it for like €17 or around €17 on Amazon for the DVD version if I wanted to. About 25 to 30 if I wanted the Blu-ray. But they sometimes will have um, stuff that's 2 for 25. And so there was two DVDs that I got. One is Star Trek related, the other is a movie. So I'll start off with the movie, and that is The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry. Now, this was a movie that I've done a review for, and I watched it after I watched AJ's review over AJ's Movie Place. Because the way AJ was describing it was like, this movie sounds up my alley, and unfortunately, it never in the UK and Ireland never got a Blu-ray release, so it only came out in DVD. So that is rather unfortunate. But hey, I'll take the DVD copy over, not getting a physical media release at all. So I'm just going to tear it out of the shrink wrap. So yeah, there's the front, there's the back, and it is one of the recyclable DVD cases, which are very flimsy, but I have spares for it anyway. So the Star Trek that I got was the complete short treks, that they only did 2 seasons of, which the first season was 4 episodes, the second season was 5. So that's all the episodes on the back. I have only ever seen no, I've seen Runaway, Calypso, and The Brightest Star. I haven't seen The Escape Artist, Q&A, The Trouble with Edward, Ask Not, and I think I've seen Furium and Dot, but I haven't seen The Girl Who Met the Stars. So yeah, comes with a slip cover. I've been eyeing this for a while, and as soon as I saw that I was on the 2 for 25 deal, I was like, well, I'll use some of my Christmas money, so it's technically a Christmas present from someone who gave me money over Christmas. So yeah, I will do reviews of these because there is the controversial Calypso, that is canon, but can't really be canon at the same time, which has a lot of Discovery fans up in arms over that. So yeah, that's basically all I have for right now. Okay, so it is Friday, and I finally got my Amazon package. Yes, so this was supposed to arrive yesterday, on Thursday, um, but it only shipped on the Thursday. So I got it today, which I'm not going to be like too hung up about it. I ordered it the day after Christmas, and I'm sure a lot of people have there's a lot of back orders on Amazon that they had to get through. So I'm not too upset that it took a while to get. I mean, it took ages for it to ship, but um, just given the fact that what time of year it is, that Amazon probably has a shit ton of backed up orders to get through. So the fact that I actually have it here, I'm very happy about. So, as I said, it's one classic Doctor Who DVD and a fountain pen is what I got. So, yeah, I will show the fountain pen, which is this, because it's a handcrafted pen. And I've always loved the look of these pens. I've always wanted one. Could never remember the name of it, and then I discovered the name of it, and I got it for like €8. So obviously this is the packaging that it comes in, and then um, here it is with some ink cartridges. We have 6 blue ink cartridges, and I'm assuming the same in black. Yep, the same in black. And then here is the pen itself, which I'm very happy about. I know a lot of people don't really care about this, but this is something that I've been wanting for quite a while because I just love the look of this. So the classic Doctor Who I ordered was the very first Patrick Troughton story I have ever seen. Outside of the his appearance in the 3 Doctors, the 5 Doctors, and the 2 Doctors, and that is The Mind Robber. Yes, this was the very first second Doctor story I watched in full, and so I just had to add it into the collection because it's something that I'm going to want to rewatch at some point. And so this is the only, I'm pretty sure is the only, yes, so this is the only second Doctor story in my collection that I have seen. So there is the back, and then here is the inside, and I forget how many episodes it is. 5 parts. That's not too bad. It's a 5-part story. So yeah, because I remember I got flashback of a memory here with the TARDIS being blown up and stuff. So yeah, really happy to have this in the collection. I'm mainly happiest about is the fountain pen, because that's what I have, something I've always wanted, and I'm very happy to have it. So yeah, that's what I got for right now. So I'll be finishing this up next week. Since I've been taking my time off, type of thing. Okay, so it's now the 3rd of January 2024, and I have a small little stack here, and then of course I have a package coming from Amazon tomorrow as well, which is 3 classic Doctor Who DVDs, and then that's where I'm going to end it off, before it gets too crazy. So yeah, I 2 charity shops pickups and 1 CEX video game pickup. So I went into Oxfam today. So we'll start with the first thing that I found, which was Pokemon Chronicles. Now this was a OVA type style of anime released during the 3rd generation of Pokemon, which lasted, I think, has like roughly 20 episodes, 22 episodes. So yeah, this is volume 2 and 3, which has I think nearly every episode on it. So there's kind of the back. So yeah, we have the volume 2 and volume 3. So the next one that I got is one that has been on my radar for quite some time, and has Andrew Garfield in it, and that was for Hawkshaw Ridge, which I haven't seen, but it's been on my radar for quite some time now. I've seen some clips from it, and I know I'm going to enjoy it, so I'm happy to add it into the collection as a DVD. If I really like it after I watched it, obviously I'll upgrade it to Blu-ray further down the line. And the last thing that I got in Oxfam was a Blu-ray. So the Blu-ray that I got was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. In CEX, I only got one thing as a video game, and for those who know me in real life, they're going to roll their eyes as soon as they see it. But there's a perfectly good explanation as why I bought this game for the umpteenth time, and that is the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The last thing that I got was from another charity shop. It was St. Vincent de Paul. Whilst I was out with my nanny about to go do my weekly food shop, we had to stop up to the post office because she won slightly big at the bingo last night, and so she wanted to put it into her some of it into her savings. Whilst the queue was long, I went in and I had a look, and I found something that I've been wanting to add into my collection because it's a film that I have seen, and I haven't seen it in, I'd say, 14 years going on, and that is Oh Brother Where Art Thou. So I actually forgot one thing that I got prior to all those things that I just showed off, and that is Star Wars Episode 5. Again, I know I already have them on Blu-ray, but these are the versions that has on disc 2 the original theatrical cut. I already have the A New Hope and Return. Now I have Empire, but as you've seen, this is actually a donor case for it, because the version when I bought it from CEX for the 250, it came in one of these slimline cases. And I don't like these all that much. So I knew I had a spare case for, the 2 discs. And so that's what I used. It was only as I was putting some of the stuff away that I completely forgot to show this off. Okay, so it's now the 4th of January, and now this is where the pickups is going to end, because I have an Amazon package. I ordered 3 classic Doctor Who episodes, 1 third Doctor story, 1 fourth Doctor story, and 1 fifth Doctor story. Now, the 5th Doctor story I have seen. The 2nd Doctor story, not the 2nd, the 4th Doctor story, I definitely haven't. As for the 3rd, I'm pretty sure is another one that I have not seen. So I've already had to pre-open it because when I got the notifications that things were shipped, it said 1 was shipped, and then a little bit later the other 2 were shipped. So to me, that meant I was going to get 2 packages, one with just 1 DVD in it, and then another package with the other 2. So when the delivery driver literally just handed it to me there, I said, "Is there not another one?" And the guy wasn't sure, so I just said, "Okay, well, I'll just open this to just make sure that everything's here," and it was. So I will, of course, pull one out at random. I should actually show you that I'm pulling one out here at random. So the first classic Doctor Who story we have is the 3rd Doctor story, Day of the Daleks. Now, Day and Death are ones I've heard mixed things about as episodes. That this was I think a lot of people said this was at the point where the Daleks were at their weakest and easiest to destroy, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not sure if this is in relation to Day or Death to the Daleks, but I do see that Dalek right there, and which, funny enough, I do own as a action figure, and it was for the original release, not the re-release that we got a couple of years back. This is the original Dalek, that, as you can see there. So yeah, this is the original one that came out a couple of years ago. So yeah, I know next to nothing about this. It does have not necessarily reversible art, but yeah, 2 discs, which I did not know, and it is a 4-parter. So I look forward to adding this in to the slowly growing John Pertwee collection that I have. So the next one that I'm going to pull here, not that one that just fell down, is this. And it is Terror of the Zygons. Yes, I am 100% sure I have not seen this classic Tom Baker story. Um, but I do know it's the one with the Loch Ness Monster. Um, but I have some memory, maybe, of it. But if I do have memory of it, it wasn't too long. Like, I didn't watch the episode for too long, type of situation. Or if I did, it was just literally one part to this story. So I really like the design on this, compared to the standard ones that you would get for the Doctor Who DVDs. This one actually adds a bit more color and flair to it. So there's the back, and then it is another 2-discer. So there's the inside, and then removing, we get the full, and there's of course the other inside, and it is a 4-part story once again. So yeah, first Zygon story, if memory serves correct. So the last one I got is one I have seen, and it's of course the Peter Davison episode, and that is 4 to Doomsday, the second story in the Peter Davison era, after the abysmal Castrovalva, which I did see, I have watched, and I will need to buy again, which I'm not looking forward to, and I'll probably need to rewatch it again, which again I'm not looking forward to because Castrovalva is so bad. But this was the first Peter Davison story I ever seen outside of the Time Clash minisode that was done for children in need back in 2007. Yeah, 2007. So this was definitely my first look into it, and I really enjoyed this story. From the one time that I watched it, I thought it was really good, and it is of course a 4-part story, and that is going to wrap up this pickups video. I could go until I come back, properly come back, but then this video will be longer than I want it to be, so I'm going to end on the high of adding 3 more classic Doctor Who stories into my slowly growing collection. So thank you all for watching. I will see you again next Saturday for a proper return to the weekly pickups.